Yo, what up? It's your boy Random Review, Spirit Chronicle 2, right? Or, there's a longer title. I think it's Seirei Gensouki, something like that. But anyways, Season 2 picks up right after Season 1. If you guys caught what happened at the end of Season 1, heroes got summoned. How many? I forget. It was like 6 or 7. And some people got summoned by accident. One of those being the girl that our main character confessed to when he was like 10 years old or 6. I forgot how old he was. And he has to protect them. Luckily, he's able to speak Japanese and help them eventually read and write and speak in their language. To be honest, I had a lot of hope for this one. I love Season 1. If you didn't see my review, I think I gave it a 7 or 8. I love Season 1, so I was like, hell yeah, Season 2, let's go. I'll be honest, good thing I waited, right? Was it good? Yeah, it was still decent, but nowhere as good as Season 1. I felt like this was just building up to what will happen eventually in Season 3, especially the way it ended. Like I said, he's taking care of these characters, these kids, right? One of them ended up being his kid sister, who hasn't seen in years. One of his love interests, and a boy who is the new brother of his younger sister. Anyways, yeah, that's a lot of complicated things, but they're trying to find their friends who also got summoned there, 2 other ones. And meanwhile, we get to see another story of a guy who got summoned, who's basically an asshole. He's not the worst asshole I've seen in anime like this. And besides those 3, there's either 3 or 4 more heroes we haven't seen yet. So that'll be interesting to see. Besides that, the kingdom, of course, from previous Season 2 has fallen. The royal family is not as powerful. Some of the princesses left the kingdom. We get to see one who he saved in the beginning of episode 1. She's still around, and she's the only one to figure out who he is on his new persona. He dyes his hair white or changes it with magic. Well, she is able to figure out who he is. And of course, I don't know if she loves him or not, or just very grateful for him for saving her life, not just once but twice or 3 times in this case. How is the combat here? Fighting, it's alright. We don't get to see too much of it. A little bit here and there sprinkled in. We get to see some closure with some of our other characters saying, I'm sorry, I had to run away, blah blah blah, And we get to see the person who runs the that mall place. I forget the name of the mall that they get supplies from. And like I said, foreshadowing what's going to happen in Season 3, or what is not going to happen in Season 3. I don't know, the way you look at it, right? Who are we going to side with? Who are we going to help? What are the heroes going to fight? These are questions that have yet to be answered. Who are they going to fight, right? Of course, monsters, but are we going to fight a demon king? What? We don't know yet. We're just gathering up allies at this point. One thing I did not like about this season, I thought he was going to go back to where he's originally from. He didn't, because I love that little side of the episodes in Season 1 where he goes to his ancestral home, finds out he's actually a prince. We don't get none of that here. Maybe we'll get that in Season 3. Luckily, he does return to the big tree area, I forget the village, and we get to see their interactions. And yeah, what would I give this Season 2, which I was waiting for a long time? To be honest with you, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, very much like Season 1 more. Season 2, but hopefully Season 3 will pick up. Alright, so with that being said, thank you for watching. Hit that like, hit that sub, and I'll catch you guys next time.